This might sting a little, but I love you enough to say it. If you're not where you want to be right now, it's not the algorithm, it's not the economy, it's not your boss, your kids, or your schedule. It's the choices you keep making every single day. You choose scrolling instead of posting. You choose doubting instead of trying. You choose later instead of now. And every time you choose comfort, you push your dreams another day away. But every time you choose courage, you get closer. I want to help you flip that switch because your future isn't built in giant leaps. It's built in the quiet, unseen choices that you make when no one's watching. You'll know exactly what's been holding you back and how to start moving forward today. I can say this with love because I've lived it. There was a time when I worked doubles behind the bar and I still did delivery runs after midnight just to make rent. I'd sit in my car between shifts with the air conditioning and the seat warmers blasting at the same time to calm my back pain in the middle of summer. That was my spa day. Kept saying I'll figure it out later, but later kept turning into years. And deep down I knew no one was coming to save me. That change started when I saw another burnt out server just like me making money from her laptop. No fancy background, no team, no hype, just consistent action. And that's when it hit me. It wasn't luck. It was a choice, and I had to start making different choices. If this is already hitting home, drop the words. No more excuses in the comments, and I'm going to send you a free invite to my Dream to Done community, where you're going to get the tools, support, and the accountability to finally start building your own freedom. Here's the truth. Every single day, we're standing at a crossroads. Comfort or courage? Comfort says, scroll for a bit. You've had a long day. Courage says, just film that clip. Just write that caption. Just start. Here's the thing, comfort feels good right now, but courage feels good later. Comfort gives you relief, courage gives you results. I used to come home exhausted, promising myself I'd work on my business after this shift or once things calmed down, but comfort always won. I was choosing relief over results, and I was calling it rest. The day I stopped doing that, everything changed. Later is the biggest lie we tell ourselves. We think tomorrow we'll magically have more time, more motivation, or more energy, but tomorrow is built from the choices that you make today. And the hard truth, later isn't coming to rescue you. Later keeps you safe from failure, but it also keeps you safe from growth. I used to think I needed a day off to start something new, but what I really needed was to stop waiting for perfect conditions. I started learning about online income during 15-minute breaks in my car between deliveries. Sometimes I had ketchup on my shirt. Sometimes my Wi-Fi was cutting in and out. It wasn't perfect, but it was progress. You're not stuck because you're not capable. You're stuck because you keep making decisions that match your current reality, not the one you want. You spend time consuming instead of creating. You second guess instead of showing up. You compare instead of committing. When I finally realized that my results were the reflection of my daily choices, I stopped blaming circumstances and I started building discipline. Your dream doesn't require permission, it requires follow through. Change doesn't happen overnight. It happens in small daily acts of courage. You don't need to overhaul your life, you just need to start stacking those wins. 5 minutes a day learning a new skill, one short video explaining something you've learned, one email to your small list. That's how I built what became a $50,000 funnel sale, one small, imperfect action at a time. I didn't wake up with clarity or confidence. I built them through micro momentum. This part might sting a little too. If your life isn't where you want it to be, it's not anyone else's fault. But that's good news because it means you don't have to wait for anyone else to fix it. Responsibility isn't blame, it's power. It means you have the pen in your hand. You get to write the next chapter. The moment you stop saying, why me, and start saying, watch me, everything changes. If you're ready to stop waiting for motivation and start taking action, check the description. You're going to find a free guide that helps you train your ChatGPT to sound like you, plus your free 7-day trial inside Dream to Done. No more excuses, just simple tools and real support to help you move. Courage isn't confidence. It's the decision to act before you feel ready. When I filmed my first video, my lighting was awful, my hair was frizzy, and my voice cracked halfway through, but I posted it anyway. That single post led to one comment. That comment led to a conversation, and that conversation led to a sale. You can't build confidence by thinking about courage. You build confidence by practicing courage. Every decision creates a loop. Choose action, you build momentum. Choose delay, you build resistance. Every time you say, I'll do it later, the loop gets stronger and harder to break. But when you start showing up daily, even if it's only for 15 minutes, your brain starts believing that you are the kind of person who follows through. That's the quiet power of consistency. It doesn't shout, it compounds. Let's talk about one of the most common excuses. The algorithm hates me. No, it doesn't. The algorithm doesn't hate you. It doesn't even know you yet. But when you show up consistently, post valuable content, and keep going, you start to teach it who you are. And it starts putting your message in front of people who need it. I tell my community this all the time. Consistency is the real algorithm. If you're showing up with value, integrity, and intention, your message is going to find its people. Freedom isn't luck. It's structure. It's having systems that buy back your time so you can finally live the life you've been dreaming of. That's why I built Dream to Done. It's not just a community. It's a space where you'll learn how to create content fast and automate your income streams and finally stick with it. I work 2 hours a day now, but those 2 hours are focused, intentional, and built on everything I learned through years of trial and error. Freedom isn't found. It's built. At some moment, you just have to decide. No more waiting. No more maybe next month. You get to choose your hard. Staying stuck is hard. Starting is hard. But only one of them changes your life. Every time you choose courage, you get closer. Every time you choose action, you build proof. And before you know it, you look back and you realize you did it. You didn't need motivation. You just needed to move. So if you're done letting later run your life, here's your next step. Hit that link in the description, grab your free guide that shows you how to simplify content creation with AI. Join the Dream to Done community for your 7-day free trial and surround yourself with people who actually follow through. Because your future doesn't need permission. It just needs a decision. And that decision starts right now.